keep on dying. World keep on turning. It won't surround.
Good morning. It's November the 5th. Welcome to That Saturday Show. I'm your host, Tom Dent. That Saturday Show brought to you by the Albuquerque Center for Peace and Justice, where we strive to put an end to violence and war. A lot of violence seems to be swirling around this election season. Let's get past that. Let's get through that. Let's work to create a better, safer, freer society. And you can do that on November 8th, and I'll get back to that in just a minute. Here's some announcements. Connie Nutson's Race Amity Workshop, her new one, is it's tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Peace Hall at the Albuquerque Center for Peace and Justice at 202 Harvard Southeast. On Saturday, November the 19th, we're going to have our annual yard sale inside from 9 until 2. That's almost the same time that free food distribution is going on every Saturday morning. And so what we're going to do this week is there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm a little bit sick. If you haven't got your 4th booster, get it. Ever since I got my shingles vaccination, I've been feeling a little bit off, but stuff is still out there. There's rumors of a pandemic with RSV and influenza and stuff like that. So be safe, mask up if you need to. We're not out of the woods by any means. Now, on November 8th, and this is just my opinion, it's been rumored that this is an election for our freedom to maintain democracy. There are people out there that they're in their club, they're in their conspiracy. They'd like to take your rights away from you if they could. I mean, there's replacement theory, there's white supremacy out there. If a certain party takes hold of both houses of Congress, Roe versus Wade, Roe is going to be codified, and it may be illegal for women to have access to health clinics and safe and healthy abortion. And then after that, they might come after a whole bunch of other people's rights, like LGBTQ+, communities of color. There's a lot of state legislatures out there and governors that would like to take away your voting rights and to actually, when we worked against Citizens United, one of the things we considered was to have 2/3 states majority to have a constitutional convention to change things. But these guys on the other side have kind of want that too, and if they get control of 2/3 of the governorship in this country, they could do that. So definitely make a plan. If you haven't done early voting or send in your absentee ballot, make a plan to take your friends and family. It's very important that you go out and vote on November 8th. So please do that. This is going to be the best of that Saturday Show music program, because we've got a lot of other stuff going on right now. Let me talk about the first 4 songs that we're going to be put on, and then I'll be on in a little bit later to talk about the remainder of the program. Our first song is by Eileen and the In-Betweens, called Wide Open Skies. And Eileen and the In-Betweens have been at a couple of our galas at the Peace Center, and they were the opening act for International Day of Peace when we formed the Human Peace Sign on Johnson Field about 3 years ago. Next song is Twist and Shout by a local Beatlemania group doing She Loves You. And after that is LA and Mr. Music doing Next Level Flow, which is kind of like a modern hip hop, a lot of different social issues. It's a great video. It'll get you off your feet and dancing. That's followed by the incredible, poignant song called "Black Man Cry" by Dee Brown, who we've had on the program about 3 times before. And then we have Tully, Alford doing "Red, White, and Blues," and Thin White Rope doing "Take It Home." And then we have 4 more songs that I'll announce in just a little while. Remember, our number here is 505-268-9557. If you have questions about what day to drop off stuff for the yard sale, exactly when the yard sale is going, how that works, please call in. And please remember to stop by the Peace Center, check us out, volunteer, become a member, join one of our 30-plus Pajola groups, Peace and Justice Center Lincoln Arms, and help us support the Peace Center.
She
she knows you're not gonna hurt and cry. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. And she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Woo! She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. You know it's up to you. I think it's only right. I think it's true. Apologize to her because she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. Woo! She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Beaming me up is a couple things I want you to understand. First off, you chose me, so you recognize the skills.
Yeah. Yeah. 2012 flow. 25 to life, baby.
LA and Mr. Music.
The places that we've been, you never seen them, yo. The places that we gone, ain't been explored. Internet explore, no Firefox. Google Chrome couldn't find out where we go without Great Scott. Quick it up to 88, let's go back to the past. Now the future's too great, man, it ain't ever late. I'm sorry for the wait, cause we bought the spaz. Chicago on the jazz, call LA Fresh Prince. You know I'm Jazzy Jeff, man, I'm Kobe on the beat. And you could call him Shaq, call my Uncle Phil Jackson. You ain't never heard me rap like that, son. Penitentiary flow to the maximum. Models all upon me, Maxim. Who the illest in the shop, man? Ask 'em. Stanley Ipkiss shoot with my mask on.
Yeah. I ain't wheezy or Gambeezy or breezy, but I'm in my zone. I'm just E.T. coming home, and I don't need no cellular phone. Patiently waiting like M50 till they put me on. I know I got it. What this industry on? I'm insane in the cranium, bet your brain to be blown. If you put these headphones on and play me in your dome, I'ma have you feeling like a groundhog without a home. It's just a game of shadows. Come and find me, we could battle. I swear I'm such an animal. Eat these rappers like animals. Cause y'all yo dirt. And I am Joe Dirt. Long hair don't care, I lead the way like I'm a chauffeur. And I don't smoke perk, I'm just high on life. No soaps, little mama, but I'm guiding light. I'm a lighthouse, these other rappers night lights. Call them Tinkerbell, or maybe Cinderella. Why they always gotta whine like they in the cellar? Y'all late, I'm on time, set your clocks better. Haters say the darndest things are link letter. And my flow tight, like I shrink sweaters. Straight shot of Patron, now I think better.
Lots on my mind, trying not to lose it. Lots full of cars, buying them's the future. Slot machines, lotto tickets, life is a gamble. It's 50-50 chances, 2-door handles. Which you gon' open and which you gon' close. There's never been a better time, the decision is yours. A split-second choice can change the course of history. Hope Father Time is on my side, Dad, I know you're listening. Guess what? Today it's my birthday, but I wanna live life every day like it's my birthday. And I want this music shit like in the worst way. So I'ma keep on grinding till it's my hearse day. Married to the music till death do us part. Yeah, I married myself cause love's super harsh. And the only thing that's worth fighting for is to reach the highest level. Grammy awards.
Waiting for the day I finally step up to the podium. They know I've been had flows like linoleum, but I'ma never be the one for you to step on. Used to be a nerd, but now I'm cool, call me Stephon. Put me in the booth, watch how I change up. We chase greatness forever, you never change us. Me and music at the Grammys in the same tux. Exact same one that Bruce Wayne gave us. Batman and Robin, dynamic duo. Put the cards away, homie, we ain't talking Uno. When the chips are down and friends ain't around, it's just me and my brother. All we got is each other and we about to go ham. Lettuce and tomatoes, trying to build my future up. I ain't talking Play-Doh, and I ain't talking toys when I'm yelling Lego. Money, euros, pounds, pesos. All I know is it's really about time. We get paid like a baller, cause you know we dropping dimes. New music every Monday and it's fire every time. We ain't signed yet, bring the alarm, cause it's a crime.
Black man, in and out of trouble. Just behind your eyes, I see what lies beneath the rubble. Rain or shine, you rise, I hear the cries of generations, wishing time would somehow start again and wash away this struggle. Man, big man, you can't be a kid. Spend your life to recompense for things your daddy did. Funny they ignore your years and try to call you boy till that sentence fall. Now you're a man, your latter years destroyed. From the start they break your heart, tell you your history start to change. The patriarch departs, we're at his heart, waiting on the change. It's like the charge the teacher say you smart, your life won't go the same, things fall apart. Ain't it such a shame that you're the one to blame? I can't get over how his story ended. Sarkin home, my brother Trayvon had his life upended. Was just a kid in different skin, he gets his rights defended. But now the killer's still at large and won't be apprehended. And then I see my nephew James, he looks me in my eyes. He's only 16, just the same as if he's 25. His life to me is worth whatever I can sacrifice. I'd risk my own to save the tears his mom and mine would surely cry, but still the sum if he got slaughtered in the streets alone. The blame belonging to the shooter, somehow he would own. Guess he should have known not to be 16, black and looking grown. Walking home with headphones on, do-rags on, pants too long, talking on the phone. But I know it's rare to catch a black man cry. It's kinda hard to see a black man. I know it's hard to watch a black man cry. Black man cry. Don't hold your breath to see that black man's cry. He's much too hard to let the tears fall from his eyes. Used to be hard to make a black man cry. But here we are. Now there's a fire in the streets, guns for hire and police, brick and mortar burning down to muck and mire under feet. You're sowing and you reap, but if your retribution ain't discreet, you can wind up just another body on the concrete. Cold street, bittersweet, no rest for the weary. I ain't really lost my faith, but my outlook is dreary. Feeling like I'll take a stand, but subconscious is leery. Need the truth to find the answers, but I can't trust Siri. I need a break from stressing and microaggressions. I get mad, I'm confessing that I need to get my rest and try to wake up feeling happy and go smile for the people, making sure they feeling comfy. And tomorrow little sequel, I think about our girls, so innocent and sweet, but it can fade when they gotta learn to navigate the streets. All this pressure to be perfect and to fit into a culture that's full of vultures. Stay off the pole or have you seen me posters? Must find a way, but often scolded by the likes of Tommy Lauren and Ann Coulter. How she ever supposed to make it over? She gotta choose to lash out and speak vulgar, or push it down until it causes an ulcer. She can feel the cold world getting colder, but the heat's still on. What you thought it was gone? You thought a black press meant that racism was dead? Every time I see a black girl body slammed to the ground, it's my daughter I see grown men tossing around. Then you see a black man cry. It's kinda hard to see a black man. I know it's hard to watch a black man cry. Black man cry. Don't hold your breath to see that black man's cry. It's much too hard to let the tears fall from his eyes. Used to be hard to make a black man cry. But here we are. Here we are.
Take it away, Tully.
Thank you, Tom. First song I'm going to do is my Red, White, and Blues song. And having grown up in Washington, D.C., I'm a native there from many years ago. And this is a song I wrote, just about the time of the State of the Union address. It's I call it Red, White, and Blues, but it's kind of my State of the Union. It goes something like this. Tell you a story about this troubled land. Not really sure you'll understand. Falls big business, DC tudes. Just remember that we all get screwed. 'Cause when the shit, it hits the fan, say goodbye to the old promised land. Though I try to raise the red, white, and blue, the U.S. is in deep doo-doo. We should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. We had our chance to change the tide. Now she's gonna be a white-knuckle ride. Planes and bombs, they are their cure. Well, just ask me and I ain't so sure. To ask the people, I think they'll say those in D.C., they are not okay. Though I try to raise the red, white, and blue, the U.S. is in deep doo-doo. Should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. Well, compromise is out the door. Red or blue, they all be whores. It starts in Boston and ends in L.A. Those in D.C., they are in the way. Though I try to raise the red, white, and blue, the U.S. is in deep doo-doo. Should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. All Americans were proud and sure. Need to get back to the way we were. But we elected Trump, and that's bad news. Now we're gonna have to pay them dues. But people don't get it, they don't see the clues. That's why I'm here singing the blues. Though I try to raise the red, white, and blue, the U.S. is in deep doo-doo. Should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. Though I try to raise the red, white, and blue, U.S. is in deep doo-doo. Should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. Should've gone straight, not left or right. Now we're in for one hell of a fight. Conflict today. Conflict of interest, it's headed our way. Conflict today. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Republican or Democrat, they're all the same. Getting elected is the name of their game. Goal is to rob you, forget the past. They just rob you and they laugh last. They like to promise. They like to promise, say it's for sure. They like to promise, call it a cure. Whatever they promise, it's out the door. Just don't look back, 'cause they will take more. Conflict, conflict, conflict today. Conflict of interest, it's headed our way. Conflict, conflict, conflict today. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Getting elected, they're all the same. Getting elected, just looking for fame. Once in D.C., it's a CYA. Yeah, once in D.C., they're here to stay. When it don't happen, they like to point. When it don't happen, they stink up the joint. Not much gets done, their way of life. Not much gets done, and we pay the price. Conflict, conflict, conflict today. Who likes conflict? It's headed our way. Conflict, conflict, conflict today. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Conflict of interest, it's here to stay. Thank you. Thank you.
Please consider becoming a member of the Albuquerque Center for Peace and Justice. We work on a number of different community issues, restorative justice in the schools, homelessness issues, impoverished community issues. We have a number of different pajola groups, peace and justice organizations linking arms, environmental groups, anti-war groups, anti-nuclear groups. Some of our groups include Sierra Club of New Mexico, Common Ground Rising Against Fracking, Jewish Voices for Peace, Sabile, Stop the War Machine, New Mexico ACLU, or UNM ACLU, New Mexico Japanese American Citizen League, the list, Veterans for Peace. The list goes on and on. So please stop by the Peace Center, become a member for $60. Year-long member. You can use the Peace Hall with your organization once a month. We have movies, lectures, guest speakers, nationally and international. So for the remainder of the show, we have a group that was really big around here in the 80s called Splinter, and we're going to be seeing a live program from them when they played in Taos back in the 80s. Then Striving is doing a song called The Beginning of the End. Then the famous local artist Bonnie Blume, who's played at the Peace Center a number of times and in our gala a number of times, is going to be doing her song Man in Mexico with her brother Tom. And we finished the show with Byland, a local new indie group that's getting more and more popular both here and in Oregon, doing the song Albuquerque. It's a great video where they're down at the Rio Grande and all over town. So we'll see you next week on that Saturday show. And what else is going on? Again, remember to get out and vote, incredibly important. And have a great weekend. Don't forget our Peace Cafe every Thursday. Free food, free music, and great conversation. See you next week.
Takes him out.
Hi, my name is Striving. I'd like to play you an original tune that I call Beginning the End.
Oceans and mountains and rivers and lakes, castles and forests and things like earthquakes, they used to seem so vast. Back in the day, there were blacksmiths and tailors and ships with sailors, and sometimes they'd sail at half-mast. But now you can fly around the world in a day, have a bagel for breakfast and sushi for lunch, wear clothes from China, play games from Japan. Did you ever wonder where it would land? Tell me, where are we now? Is this beginning the end? The thought we'll survive, I won't pretend, 'cause this is beginning the end. It's clearer now, we're becoming all one. By the time you can stop it, it will be done. Tell me, where are we now? Is this beginning the end? The thought we'll survive, I won't pretend, 'cause this is beginning the end. When one nation has rules, and along come some fools who think they can help, and they introduce tools with no proper instruction, no common leads to destruction. And where hell, it's clear now, we're becoming all one. By the time you can stop it, it will be done. Tell me, where are we now? Is this beginning the end? It's clear now, we're becoming all one. By the time you can stop it, it will be done. Tell me, where by the time we unite, because we just might, all our nations are one, but the planet is done, and so we'll have to fly off into space. Pew, pew, find a new planet with lots of space. We can be ourselves and work at our pace, till we do find it's our nature to waste, and the new planet deteriorates. Tell me, where thought we'll survive. I won't pretend, 'cause this is beginning the end over again.
Left him down actress and lovers turn to foes. But I love the man in Mexico, wherever he goes. I love the man in Mexico. I love the man in Mexico. I love the man in Mexico. Wherever he goes. Thank you.
Everybody's got that place, that town, that patch of ground where your roots are found, where you learn to dream and ride a bike. Everybody's got that place, and for me, it's Albuquerque. It's the land down south where the Harleys roar. Over the Sandias, air balloons soar. I won't forget the sound of the bell on Grove, or the taste of horchata down the road. My home may have changed, but part of me remains in the land that still enchants. My memories, my sins are still running
The Albuquerque Center for Peace and Justice has been serving the communities of Albuquerque for nearly 40 years. Peace and justice are the motivators for the work we do, in concert with dozens of other organizations and committees here and around the country. Whether the issue is nuclear weapons, or police brutality and murders, or homelessness and hunger, or even climate justice, immigration, and prisons, the center continues to stand shoulder to shoulder with community organizations dedicated to doing the good work, the necessary work. But we can't do it without your help. COVID didn't take a break, and we didn't either. And the financial cost of being strong advocates and providing assistance have not diminished. You can help us by becoming a member of the Peace and Justice Center for $40, or simply make a donation. You can also stop by the center and maybe purchase one of our popular yard signs to let your neighbors know where you stand on important social justice matters. We need you. Get in touch at www.abqpeaceandjustice.org or call us at 505-268-9557. Thank you for your support, and thank you for standing up for peace and justice.
Until the next time, it's time to say goodbye. When you out here in the streets, keep it real, 505. We love everybody, we just want to let you know. Thanks for tuning in to that Saturday show.